gentlemen, and paceheads of the world, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go ahead, let's start this thing off.
It's Big Jeff Audio in the chair. Have a seat and relax. Don't be going nowhere. Got guests coming on. They be giving advices. Check out the website for them dope ass prices. Lowest in town. Yeah, that's a fact. He be keeping them down. He's a maniac. Giveaways done every 1,000 subs. And to any other channel, he show nothing but love. Big Jeff on the mic, you know he get down. What's the name of the show? Well, that's Big Sound. Big subwoofers, yeah, that's the type. Deviant for life, I'm saying smash the like, and we out.
It's another time. These things are going by. Tonight, though, I got the computer working. I'm not working off the cell phone. Actually, everything's working. We've had some rough weeks here, but I want to thank everybody for coming out. They're all see the comments coming in. We got a big night tonight. We got a huge night. We got an announcement. Yep, congratulations, that popped up. We got a lot to talk about. We'll let everybody jump in here. We're giving away the 20K giveaway. And looking over to my side, we're at 84,189 subscribers. That blows my mind. We're getting, they're literally going right now. So that's, I don't even know what to say. That's everybody's support. That's my teams. That's everybody. Yes, we have some special guests tonight. We're also have the brand in. So we're going to announce that. It is up online. I think we are stocked except for 2 pieces that will be coming here shortly. Looks like everybody's popping in. I see the count going up. Yes, this is Big Sound by Big Jeff. I don't even know what episode this is. 13. I can't believe it. Crazy that this all started from something silly, and I am so glad we did it. Man, it's just the way things work out. Just like the Team Cuban Link. Has been going by storm. More and more people representing. Man, we got that is huge. If you haven't gotten one, just text the word chain to 737 Big Jeff, and then that'll enter you in a little giveaway that we're going to do monthly. We'll actually announce the first winner next podcast, and then on your next order you can either pick one out as a free item or leave a note saying send me my chain. We'll make sure you texted us, and we will send you out one. Once you get the chain, you go ahead and take a selfie with it, and that puts you in a bigger giveaway. You got your chain, Jay Holt. I know we got a lot of chains out there. We got pictures left and right. That was a troll that was making fun of the real chain, and we turned it around. It ended up being one of the best campaigns that we've ever done. Okay, so let's go through some notes while people are still jumping in here. Make sure you like right now. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed or followed us, do that now. This is what we do it for. So show some love. Next, it is live. Big Jeff Pay is up and working, I believe, 100%. We're doing some test orders on the website. What is Big Jeff Pay? Well, you have Catapult, Nasima, and all these other lease-to-own options. Big Jeff Pay is basically a line of credit. Yes, it is through a company we're working with. There is no hard credit hit. It's like everything else soft. You can get approved up to $5,000. that can be used on the website. And it's a line of credit, which means you can use it as much or as little, as often as you want. Unlike the lease options where you sign agreements, you got to wait till you're done with it. This is a line of credit. Once you get approved, you're in the system. If you pay it off within, how can we apply? Easy. When? Right now. Any product you go to, right where the pay options are, the price, you'll see one that says Big Jeff Pay. You click that, it'll take you to ask for your cell phone number and last four your social. You'll get a text and you'll know if you're approved within seconds. The cool thing about this is if you pay it off in 28 days, there's no fees. So what you spent, you paid nothing. So that'll help you if you're going from check to check or you're saving up, or you use it and then there's going to be interest. But it is a line of credit and there is no hard hit. So you have nothing to lose by trying to get it. And if you do get it, you're going to get 500 rewards points on your next order, which is really cool. Smile Rewards has been huge for us. You can get free product. You can convert it to Big Jeff Cash to pay for your stuff. And now you can get 500 points just for using Big Jeff Pay, which is real cool. So we just talked about, we are over 84,000 subscribers and it is changing every day. I did a video for the Big Jeff lithium battery to start doing pre-orders now that it's in production. And that one video alone is there 200,000 views within just a week, I believe. We had the 0 to 100, the employee that we let go and their boyfriend came back and wanted to tear the place up. That's like over 30,000 views. We're just getting crazy views. Thank you to everybody for sharing us out, liking us, subscribing to us. New rules to the giveaways. Remember, this giveaway, everybody got an entry by posting and sharing on their social media. We actually did a long Excel sheet, and that's what went through the random picker. There were some people in there that had like 30 entries because they kept posting at different groups. And then you had people that didn't follow the rules and they either didn't leave a comment or they didn't do the post, but pay attention on the next upcoming giveaways. What else we got? We're talking about the dually. So everybody knows we were getting an F550. It was basically getting wrapped. The guy flaked out, company down in Dunellen. Luckily, I was able to get out and get what money I had in it back. And I just said, screw it. I went retail therapy shopping and purchased a brand new Dodge 3500 dually, which Local Graphics is wrapping that, I think, starting next week. That'll be pulling the big 30-foot trailer for the Yukon and the golf cart. And then I said, well, screw it. We're going to get an enclosed trailer because we got to bring the team to these shows and we got to bring all the giveaway stuff. So I also purchased a brand new Wagoneer, the Grand. Oh, well, there's the enclosed trailer. I jumped the gun there. You guys can put that back up. There's the enclosed trailer getting wrapped by Local Graphics. That'll be holding all the swag and the giveaways. And then a brand new Grand Wagoneer L, third version. That thing is bad to the bone. That is getting wrapped, pulling the enclosed trailer, and I'm able to throw a bunch of teammates in there. So that's coming. Okay, Marks Digital has been huge, and they've had their regular amps. They've been doing great, but they released their premium line, heavy duty. These things are, man, you hold one, you hold the other. Big differences. They are in stock. So we have the MP10K. Put that back up. We have a 3, a 5, and an 8. MP stands for premium. Marks Premium. They have a voltage display on them. They have your protect light, your clipping, all on the amplifier. Really nice quality. Those are available and in stock. We've been doing the drunk text by Big Jeff. If you haven't signed up for that, that's easy. You will text the word drunk to 737 Big Jeff. That'll put you in a list. And every week we text somebody and give some away. This week's winner is, who's our winner? You guys pulling it up? Oh, there you go. Curtis Reyes won this week. He actually got, I think, a kicker amp kit. Basically, you get a text saying you won for me. You send a screenshot back. We ship it out, man, and hopefully you send us some social media. Really, really cool. So That is really cool. We're doing that every week. So sign up. We're always giving stuff away. I guarantee we give away the most product, the most giveaways out of anybody in the U.S. Okay, next we're talking about Tri-State. Made the Big Jeff sneakers, which is awesome. I'm going to wear them at Sundown Show. But they are going to make a custom pair for one of you all. We're going to be taking raffle tickets at the Sundown Show, and we'll come up with a way if you want to buy raffles remotely. And all the proceeds, they want us to give away to one of the foundations. So we are doing it to the Autism Speaks. That was actually one of our followers that has a child with autism and asked us to help out, and that's what we're doing. So if you want to get a pair of custom-made sneakers to your size, you can do raffle tickets at the Sundown Show, and we'll do some way from there for you to do them remotely. The winner will get his own custom set made by Tri-State. They'll be on later today, so big shout-out to them. Okay. Here's an announcement. At the Sundown Show, if you're out there, I think we're going to sell off the golf cart finally. I want to do a slingshot or something. $5,000. Brand new. All the equipment was just replaced. Everything works on it. Plug and play. If you got a trailer and you want to meet me out there and purchase it, you're more than welcome to after the show. If you're interested, call or text 737-BIG-JEFF, and we'll get you taken care of. Sundown Show will be a perfect place for you to ride off in the Big Jeff golf cart. If you haven't seen it, we're going to be putting up more pictures. It's on our YouTube. It's on 22-inch rims, lights, I don't know, like 30 speakers, ridiculously loud. It's really cool. Okay. Last thing we want to talk about before we get going tonight. Shout out at bigjeffaudio.com. What is that? Well, that's a way that you can click there and upload your pictures and videos of your builds or car shows you go to, and we will shout you out. So we get you on the world with all the followers, subscribers we got. You can go to our website. There's a link on there to click. You can just upload, send us an email with your info, and we'll get you going. Okay, let's get to this. Tonight is a company called Sparked Innovations. How many of y'all have heard of Sparked Innovations? They make some really cool, innovative stuff. Kevin Throne, I'm going to be at Sundown Show. Yep, Park of the Basehead. We're going to talk about him later too. Sparked Innovations makes some really cool stuff, man. Like, and they make it too. Like, not just shipped in from China. It's actually produced and made. We have Rich and Ed here tonight. Let's bring them on real quick. Rich and Ed. There they are. Sparked Innovation. Man, we're going to be talking with you tonight, talking about the company. But we got the shy one and you speak to. We get both of you going tonight. If anybody out there hasn't heard of Sparked Innovations, they make switches and fans, ways to track amperage, and all types of cool goodies that you don't see everywhere. And they're made really, the quality is incredible on it, and it's really all handmade. So we're going to be talking with them tonight. And obviously, we always give away stuff. Tonight, we're going to give away a set of the DS18 TW120Bs. We call them the no boxes because they're not in the box. And we're going to give away another AK4 amp kit. So if you want to get down on that, you can comment the word. What are we commenting here? I think I missed it. Oh, Sparked. Sparked. Comment the word Sparked one time. We will pick a winner later for the tweeters, and we'll do it again with another word later on. Man, I'm really excited to talk to these guys. We brought the line in. I definitely consider it a specialty line. They have some really cool stuff, and we're going to go over that a little bit later. But let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Ed, and we're going to be back here with Rich, and we're going to learn about Sparked Innovations. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is the Conductor from Sparked Innovations. The Conductor is a ground or negative wire distribution block and DC ammeter. Connect the conductor between the alternator and the batteries, and it will display charge current into the batteries, which helps monitor performance and health of the charging system. connect the conductor between the batteries and the amplifiers to display current draw of the amplifiers, which will tell you about the performance and efficiency of the amplifier system. To learn more, go to any of our dealers or sparkedinnovations.com.
That was the product that caught my eye online, right? I kept hearing about the conductor. Let's just start there. What is that? How did you come up with the idea? And obviously you made something that people need, right? So
Yes.
Where did this stem from? Give us the lowdown on it.
Okay, well, I'm a longtime SPL competitor, as well as just a tech nerd in general, and I like seeing any kind of telemetry, data, anything I could get my hands on to be able to gauge the performance of my system or whatever it is. So in the past, I have handmade ammeters to be able to read live what's going on.
Right, because they go like the clip-on style, right? Like your multimeters, you buy the
Well,
clip-on.
So those have been prevalent, like the multimeter. But in coming up with Spark, the original idea of some of our products were that sort of tech, nerdy, handmade stuff that we can then use our brains to put into a package that can be an actual product, like a self-contained thing, not with jumper wires all over the place and like no housing.
Right.
So we wanted to put that into a package as a product, but also combine it and not just make it the ammeter, but make it a ground distribution block. So it actually has two uses. And these are things I would use in my builds. So we would then offer it to other people that would get the same use out of it.
And this gives you real time, basically, right?
Yeah,
So if they're competing and they're trying to figure out drawing the batteries, or if the amps are acting weird, maybe even a sub that's going bad, you can tell by the amperage. I mean,
right.
Obviously voltage drops, amperage rises, then you got heat, you got, the whole domino effect of issues. So this is an awesome product, not just to be cool sitting there, but also to save your butt and say, hold up, something's wrong. Let me turn this down a little bit before, everything just catches on fire. So
exactly.
When you were building this, what was in your head to say, I need to make something that does the job, but also in a sense looks cool, right? Because that's part of it too. It's fancy, right? It's mechanical. It looks cool.
Right. And that also comes from being an installer, someone who builds stuff to, and I was never like a high-end sound cue or really aesthetics builder,
Right.
but I always made it look decent. And then Rich comes in with his design background, and we just said we got to make them look good and use our design language, because it has to just, it's that also is being a fan of car audio from back in the day, where we would see things in magazines or you go to a show and you don't even have to hear a woofer or an amp. You could just look at it and be like, that looks badass. Like that looks really cool. And we want our stuff. We love going to shows and seeing people show off our equipment. And the fact that other people look at it and say, I don't know what that does, but it looks really cool and I want it.
Well,
Like,
what was the decision
feeling.
when you guys started doing this? Obviously, anybody can send some over and get China to make it. It's cheaper, faster. What was the decision in the beginning with you two to say, no, we're going to make them here. We're going to get the parts. We're going to put it together, each one hand in hand. What came into that decision early in the game?
I think it's because we both cared so much about the product that we were putting out. We're a very long-term focused type of pair, right? So we would always envision ourselves 10 years down the road, and we wanted to build a solid foundation and trust, which is difficult to do, especially when you're small. Mm-hmm. So almost to a fault, we would analyze quality and make sure that we were putting out the absolute best we could. There was never any B stock. We don't do B stock. And that allowed us to not only build trust with the customers, but also we started to realize that we never implemented, we still haven't, an RMA system because we have so few. Small. Yeah. Right. When someone says, what RMA number should I use? Or I'm like, just send it to me. I'll know who you are, And what we realized is over time, we've gotten to be known for high-end high build quality stuff.
Well,
And
yeah, I mean, you're making it, you're testing it right there. So there's none of this "it came bad out of the box" bullshit,
Nope.
because it's being put in the box by somebody there.
Yep.
I know what Grandma was the conductor, and also I kept hearing about these fannies, and I'm like, what the hell is a fanny? And it's like, oh yeah, you got to see this fanny, and there's a Fanny Junior, and I'm like, well, what the hell where did that come from?
right, so we I don't know if you guys remember Omi. So Omi was a series to parallel relay switch, essentially, that you can actively change from series to parallel without having to rewire anything. And we discontinued that in 2020 because it was expensive to make and we were losing money.
It took me like 4 to 6 hours to make just one of them.
Yeah,
so.
depending
Oh,
on
wow.
whether or not the acrylic would crack halfway through. And we do plan on coming out with another version maybe next year. However, that was our bread and butter. It was what we thought was going to be the flagship. And it required a lot of education. We were noticing, even though the hardcore enthusiasts, the bass heads, knew what it was and knew why they wanted it, we started to notice that we were developing products that required a lot of explanation and education. So we said, okay, how about the next thing we come out with is just an easy to understand product that most people would need? And cooling fan came to mind. What does it do? It blows air. It's a fan. You have one in your house, positive, negative hookup. No big deal, right? It's 12 volt. So we start there. But then we think of, okay, how would Sparked Innovations do it? And that comes partly from my industrial design background. I went to school for it. And also Ed's, decades in the car audio industry, and thinking, okay, if we were to think of a cooling fan from the ground up, what would it look like? You know what I mean? And try to not have any preconceived notions. And so when we do that, we use our design language, we use our background, and then we fit it into a car audio application. So it not only does it well, cooling, but it also looks like it belongs in an install.
Right.
And it's kind of like a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
To set
I
up.
saw them at Made of Steel, going by vehicles, and I'm seeing them laid out. I'm like, okay, that looks really cool. And not even that, the fans are powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm guessing you can link them up, right? And it's you can set up auto on and off. And this is not just a fan and a PVC pipe or a fan from a computer sitting on top, right? This is actually something that aesthetically looks good and does an incredible job. Okay.
Right.
So what is there between a Fanny and a Fanny Junior?
So so one of the feedback we were getting from people on Fanny was, I wish you made a smaller size, because it just about barely doesn't fit in my install. So we figured, okay, well, we have a 2-motor version. Let's make a 1-motor version. It'll be a little less, less costly. People can add it in smaller spaces, or even use it to cool, their 4-channel amps or their front stage or something like that. And it ended up being almost as successful. Like, we usually get a pretty good 50-50 mix as far as sales go. And as you know, and a few people know, we're currently doing a product refresh on Fanny Junior. And we want to announce on your show.
Awesome.
That will be next week. A week from today, we'll do the announcement, and you guys will get to see what the new Fanny and new Fanny Junior look like.
Awesome. Awesome.
So what we've done is basically taken the feedback that we've gotten from our fans on the big fat Fanny. If you've ever seen that, that's a 6-motor version.
Right.
Really, really high-end, custom hand-built by Ed. We only made 20, and people were telling us what they liked about it and what they wanted to see. So we took some of those suggestions, and we re-engineered Fanny a little bit, and I think you guys are really going to like it.
Definitely want to get that out there. What I'm curious, because we talked back and forth. I always tell people at this point of the game, I get hit up all the time by brands and things. I have to be picky. One space, we're so overgrown so fast. Margins, making sure the customers take care of. When did Sparked Innovations come about? When did you guys actually become Sparked?
I think it was 2018.
No,
Sure?
No, I'm positive. Our registration for a business is July 15th of 2017.
Okay. And we went to CES of that year.
of January of 2018.
So that's why I count 2018. We were
Right.
doing it out of my house. So I have a single bedroom house that is over a 2-car garage. So you can see where my priorities were.
Right.
And we basically did production out of the garage. I had warehousing in my living room, and I had packaging in my kitchen. And that's the way it was until, I guess, January of 2020 is when we finally moved to an actual facility.
Right. Now,
So-
what happened during COVID? Car audio exploded, right?
Yeah.
You're leaning on getting the parts, which obviously anything and everything was just selling out.
Well, yeah.
What
and so
happened then?
Let me add to that the fact that I left my job January 1st of 2022 or 2020, and my daughter was born November, so a month ago, right?
Oh,
so
wow.
I had a daughter, brand new daughter, and I had no more job, and then the pandemic hits 3 months later.
And we had just started renting a warehouse.
Yeah, finally started
Right.
actually paying for a warehouse where we're using his house before.
Mhm.
So yeah, everything came together all at once, and it was sink or swim. And you're right, we did have trouble getting a hold of parts, but thankfully, since we were an excess power dealer.
We're plucky also.
Yeah, we were able to stay approved for the necessary, what was it called, or something or other?
Yeah, you were automotive, right?
Exactly. So we were still able to go to work and still build things. And for a while there, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel with material, like little sections of drop that we normally would toss or recycle. We're like, can we get a base for a fanny out of this, or can we get a switch panel out of this one?
But don't you feel that helped put you on the map, though, coming at that moment? You know what I mean? I even say now, if I was to start this over now, there's no way. It just, when I did it at the time to get here, I think that helped out everybody. And then once you start figuring out manufacturing and supplying, now everybody knows what the product is and they want it. So that's huge. So when do you think you finally got manufacturing under wraps, you're getting better supply, and now you really become a full brand? When was that?
Sometimes it feels like we're
yeah, depending on the day.
Yeah.
But we're actually at a really interesting place right now. We're realizing our strengths. It's really in the innovation. It really is in the invention, the intellectual property, so to speak. Our ability to see trends, see things that people like, see things that people need, and then fill that need and pivot quickly. We're really good at that. So we're going to scale back a little bit on the actual machining of everything, because we just did a calculation the other day, and it takes so long, and we just don't have the machinery that other big factories do. So we're going to get a little bit of help there, and then focus more on cranking out the assembly line and getting really, really efficient there. So I think, like, between the two of those, we're really going to be able to scale this thing and crank more product out.
Yeah.
Living Loud with Andy says, who's the scientist besides Rich?
We love Andy.
Andy's
He's what we call local in the car audio world, meaning we're in Philly and he's like towards Pittsburgh.
Right.
But because we're all so spread out, that's local to us.
I'm looking through here.
He also has one of the best voices for TV.
Voice for radio.
Yeah, face for radio or voice for TV.
Oh, El Fuego has one of the old versions of the RBXs that was built all by hand soldered.
Oh, yeah.
Everything all in my garage.
So what have you guys done since then to kind of speed up manufacturing? Has it been tools? What is it? What
some of that. So like the relay box is a good example, segueing from El Fuego there. Where originally it was just me soldering them. I was able to train. My brother came on for a little while to help us out, and now we have a full-time employee and a part-time seasonal. And we plan to expand that. So we are looking for people. But so instead of just me doing it, and Rich will come in, like you said, in 2020, he left his job. So he'll come in a little bit. We've added machines for every piece of acrylic that we laser cut and the plastic bases that we machine. We've doubled up our machining. I've gotten better at machining, but also now we have trusted sources some here with being able to help us make some of the parts and whatnot. So we're concentrating on the efficiency of the assembly, of getting all the parts together and making sure that they're all working. Because in the past, like you said, we're in this warehouse in 2020 trying to like get every square inch of acrylic out of a sheet and whatnot. Well, we've gotten so efficient at making things good quality in the first run that we have very little drop. So what he was referring to is like when you have all those little pieces that can add up to a lot of square area, now we could have a whole sheet of acrylic maximized to the fullest and have it all done like perfectly, where back in the day we're still learning that. So we might have a quarter of the sheet not cut, and so then I got to go back in and try and finagle it and use it.
Right.
That all takes time.
You gotta live and learn. You go through all that waste, right, to get it maximized,
right,
and start to learn. I can use almost every square inch. We can get it done more efficient, and that's just learning lessons.
Exactly.
You guys are still new. If you think about it, you came a long way in such a short amount of time. And it's only going to get better from there. If you haven't commented already, make sure you comment the word Sparked. We're going to be giving away a set of tweeters. What we're going to do is, if you haven't done it, do it now. My guys will pick somebody out when they pop up. If one of y'all want to call out the winner, we'll give away a set of tweeters. Did we pick a winner already?
It's giveaway time.
All right, bring her on.
Man, another giveaway. Another giveaway. We got another giveaway. Let's start the giveaways.
That's funny.
Wait.
TW. There you go. You guys can announce it.
Sarah, Dusty, come on down. You're the new winner.
I almost said a
giveaway.
guy, and we've actually had a few girls the last so many podcasts, which is awesome. I hope they're in the industry, or maybe their loved one is. That's awesome. Contact 737 Big Jeff. My team will get you sent out. And if you're interested in getting on the team Cuban Link Big Jeff, let him know. Send you a chain. You can see everybody here supporting it. It's a funny, but man, I think everybody kicked in and liked it. What we're going to do is take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with these two guys, Sparked Innovation. I love the name. We'll do some more talking. We'll do another giveaway. We'll be back here shortly. Hey, it's Big Jeff coming to you with another video, and we're talking about Mart's Digital. We're repping this stuff all year long, and it is insanely selling, and all this right here is the Mart's MP line. That's the Mart's Premium. Why is it premium? These things are heavy duty. Check this out. Look at that thing. We got the Mart's 5000 2-ohm. Man, this thing is huge. 2 fans, and I know they click on and off automatically. We got the MP 10K, 3500, and the 8000. We got all the ohms. We got them in stock. They're all shipping. Listen, if you want a real good amp, Mart's is great, but they also have, like everybody else, low and high, and this is the high end, the Mart's Premium stuff right here. I love this. On the front, you got the on light, the clipping light, the protection light, and this will also give you 7 volts all the way up to 16 volts for your input, which means high level, not an issue. Dual fans on all these. The heat sinks are strong. Beautiful boxes. They come with stickers. This is the way to go. Check it out at bigjeffaudio.com. Go to brands, Mart's, or you can go to amplifiers, Mart's. However you want to get there, don't matter. And look for the MP line. I'm Big Jeff, bringing you some brand new equipment. I'll see you soon.
All right. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm going to have to spell this out. Good luck, because if you spell it wrong, you're not going to win. For the amp kit, you're going to comment the word Innovations. INNOVATIONS. That's a tongue twister. You can comment that. We have a 4-gauge amp kit from Power Acoustic we'll be giving away. We're sitting here talking with the founders and owners of Sparked Innovations. So how long did you guys know each other? I mean, let me tell you, business partners, that's like worse than a marriage, right?
Well, yeah.
And that's really hard to have a business partner. So where did you guys start out?
So it's the old story I tell. I'm in science class. I heard the word subwoofer that day, and I asked the kid in front of me, and he said, "Oh, that guy Ed knows."
Okay.
And I didn't want to turn around because I'd seen him before. This is sophomore year, and like just started, so I didn't know anybody really. And he was like Bill Goldberg. He was all shaved, and he looked intimidating, and I thought he was going to like beat me up or something. But I mustered up the courage to say, "What's a subwoofer?" And then he explained it to me, and he's like, "I got 6 of them in my car. I'll show them to you." And I thought like maybe that meant like he actually had them, or maybe he was going to rob me or something like that. I still didn't know. But then I remember coming out of school, and I was walking down, and I heard a big like boom, boom, boom coming down the street, and there he is with his Duster. He had an '87 Plymouth Duster and 6 Serwin Vega XL 12s in the rear. It looked like a motor, right? And he's like, "Here, stick your head in the car." And I go like, turns it on, and my eyes vibrated. And from that day on, I was hooked in car audio, and we were best friends ever since.
Right.
And we've always wanted to start a business together. We actually tried a couple times, and we failed.
Razorly.
Yeah. But hey, here we are today. But
Right.
I think like the failures set us up for what we are now. So
it's not about how many times you fall. It's how you get up. I've had my own failures. It was just a point in life. Mentally, I think I was better off or stable, mature, to make the different decisions that I couldn't make years ago. But I don't think there's anybody out there successful that didn't hit roadblocks, right? Because that's what you learn from. But you guys know each other that long, right? That helps out a lot. Having the same type of interest and everything else, you know what I mean? So do you guys consider yourself an accessory line? Would you classify most of the products as accessories?
Well, now, currently, but we're soon going to break out of that. So our vision for the company starting off was to have at least 3 different lines of focus. One was acoustic, which we really haven't touched on yet. One signal, and we have some things in the works for that. And then power. And power is really what we're doing a lot of right now.
Like the conductor.
The conductor, the relay box, the fuse box, that kind of thing. And so as we develop more products, we can't talk about them, of course, which sucks, but they're in development. We're going to be hitting acoustic. We're going to be hitting signal. And cooling was just like kind of like hey, that's needed. So we came out with it. That also ends up being another avenue that we're going down. And it's funny you mentioned it earlier, the side-by-side community, bikes, all that stuff. We have some people in the industry that are wanting us to get into that and helping open some doors. So we're actively working on that as well. So we're going to have cooling.
Two comments there. Is El Fuego said something about subwoofers. Is that just okay? And then Juan, will you guys get into the driver's side of audio?
Well, you said
drivers,
acoustic,
speakers,
so
acoustic, okay,
it's an interest.
It's an interest. We'll leave it at that for sure. Spark come out with DSP.
Oh, I actually did look into that a couple years ago. The development of it is very involved, so it's on the back burner. It's not an impossibility. It's just behind like 10 other things that
and there's so many DSPs out there. I can see you guys, you're gonna come out with something. It's gonna be something totally different.
Right. We don't want to just have something that's in a catalog and put our brand on it.
Right.
It actually has to make sense and have our ideas in it.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a reaction that Jay Jones up at Car Audio Direct gives every time I show him a new prototype or product or whatever. And if someone else is around, especially if it's like a buddy of his, will be like, see these guys? They always think of something new. Oh, man, who would have thought to do that, right?
Right.
And we always want to make sure that our products have that extra little something that, either combines ideas or, was just something that hasn't been addressed yet. And if we can't, we don't come out with it because it's like, well, that's already been done. You could buy that on Amazon or something like that. You know, what I mean, we'd rather, come out with something innovating. Like that's our thing. So.
And you know what? There's not a lot of companies that are innovating, right? These days. Years ago, I think JL Audio was one of the few, and still are, that actually make. I mean, everything's made there down to the magnets, which is crazy. But yeah, that's how you stand out from the rest. Hey, my back team, did Tri-State pop on yet? I don't see him. We're still going. Okay.
Subwoofer with Ed's face on the dust cap.
Actually, oh, there he is. There he is. Look, with the team, Big Jeff. Are you
Yes,
multitasking right now? You're multitasking right now?
Yeah, well, my sons are at football practice, so I'm in the Jeep waiting for them.
Yeah. So we were talking about Tri-State made the Big Jeff Nikes. We're going to be doing a set, and we're going to take the proceeds and donate it. So they will make you a custom set. We're going to probably do the raffle tickets at the Sundown show, which will be there. We're going to have Parker, the basshead, parked with us. We're going to have the basically the first time everybody's going to really see and hear the Yukon hair tricks for $1. We'll have the golf cart there. We'll be giving away a ton of stuff. So you could hit us up there. And I was told we're going to be bringing up a bunch of Sundown audio product for sale. I'm not going to want to pack it back up, so the prices will be crazy. So bring your credit card or cash, and we'll be selling that product there. But that's about it. The rest of it will be swag and giveaways. What started you with the whole sneaker idea?
I've been into art my whole life. I'm a welder by trade, so I do canvas work, airbrushing, anything that has to do with art, I do it.
Right.
Everything. I'm actually about to start rug tufting. Rug tufting is actually making custom rugs. I just ordered the stuff to start learning how to do that. So
I don't know if you guys saw it, but he even designed the box. He painted it, the logos. So when it came to me,
Wow.
the box and everything, it looked like it came straight from Nike. He did the sticker. I mean, it totally looked like I ordered it from Nike. It was incredible. So I appreciate that. You actually sent out a great time, put a big smile on my face. I'm going to be pimping them at the Sundown show. And then we appreciate you doing a set for a good cause. Everybody that's interested, you'll get one custom made to your shoe size. And definitely that'll be really cool. Don't forget to comment the word innovations for the AK4 amp kit. We're going to announce the 20K winner later and a couple other things. I got a question for you too. Each one of you, which is your most favorite product? And I'm sure they're different.
I would give my opinion, but I just got into stereo systems, so I'm not really.
Well, have you got to play around with any Sparked Innovation stuff yet?
No, literally, I'll tell you what I have in my Jeep. I have one 12-inch American bass, and then I have a Hyphonics amp pushing it. That's
Right.
all I got.
You know what, though? You know what? You're having fun with it, though. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes people take stuff way too serious, and even me, sometimes I get time watching the comments, and if somebody says something wrong and they want to beat you up over it, this is supposed to be a fun industry, and we should all be learning together in these groups or podcasts or everything else. Very few people do car shows and that as a job, and then I would say take it serious, but it's supposed to be fun. Ed, which is your favorite Sparked Innovation product?
Well, I would say a combo of the relay box and the switches. Because
Why is that?
The relay box that we have now, the RBX 4CH, is our first real product was the 2CH, was a 2-channel relay box. So the 4CH is many revisions and advancements beyond that.
So when you say 2-channel relay box, you're obviously talking about some sort of output that is selectable or triggered, correct?
Yeah, and this one was actually had reverse polarity.
Gotcha.
So you can control positive and negative.
Yeah. So it's prepackaged, basically relays in distribution, fused, all protected. And that's the product that we've had the most advancements on over the years. I've refined it several times.
Well, when you produced it, what was it really made for? I mean, I'm sure you didn't make it for aftermarket door locks. What was
for accessories like lighting, your fans, amplifiers, things like that. In
Right.
working as an installer for many years, I worked for a subwoofer manufacturer and for a battery manufacturer. I've often fielded tech support stuff of people trying to wire up a relay and not knowing how to do it. So this was really supposed to be prepackaged, easier way that you didn't have to deal. Not only you didn't have to deal with all the wires hanging off a relay, but it looked better. Like it was easier, more streamlined, multi layers of protection and isolation, but also looked good in the end. And in fact, we've had a couple SoundQ World Champions use our relay box and switch panels in their install, which helped them keep all the wires neat. So that's my favorite, just because like it's use, and I use them when I'm like, crap, I'm just rigging something up to try and test.
Right.
Perfect. I'll use a relay box as like my basic test center to be able to trigger things on and off and go back and add another circuit if I have a wire that I need to run power to. Instead of tapping in power somewhere, I'll just run it to the relay box. I got my constant, my ground, and 4 switched outputs all right there ready to go. So it just makes easier for a techie, like a tuner guy like me that wants to, mess with things all the time. And it just looks good.
I got a question, Tri-State. You said you're new into this industry, but it seems like you got a whole following with you too. Where did that come from?
The sneakers. So
no, just in general. I see in the chats, everybody knows who you are. You said you're new into this. I mean, they're popping up left and right. How did you? I mean, you just cool with everybody, or what?
Yeah, I through you, honestly, your chat. I've met a lot of these guys.
That's awesome, man. That's what it's about.
Your videos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just read. Aaliyah was on there. She gave $4.99 towards donate. She's actually our CSR manager at the office. We're over 32 employees now. Looks like one of the customers already used the Big Jeff Pay and checked out. That's awesome. Juan will definitely throw some extra stuff in there for you. Let's go ahead and do this. I always love to. It's giveaway time. We have the extra 4-gauge kit. We'll let Tri-State call out the winner. Guys, we got a winner for it. We got a video, or we got a winner. What do we got here? There you go. Blazin', you are the winner of the
congratulations.
Yep, 4-gauge amp kit. Contact Leah at 737 Big Jeff. She will get you what's this here? All checked out on that. Andy puts up, yep, clamped it because we're not working on a bass knob. He must be chatting with somebody in the background. We got a second video here. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, do the car. We might have time for the 101, and we're going to announce the Big Jeff 20K winner. Let's do that quick video break, and we'll be back to announce that. So, man, we were doing a giveaway every 1,000 subscribers. I never expected it to go as it did. And honestly, every week we hit 1,000, except for 1 week it was off by like 200. But that was the break I got. And then when we hit the 20K, I'm like, this is a huge milestone within just a few months. So I wanted to give the biggest giveaway. We became the Sundown distributor and approved online seller on eBay. And, I've been big with excess power for years. We do a huge amount, especially the lithiums. So it's just a great combo and the full tilt wire. That's how I actually kind of was talking Sean, and he kind of put it in my head with you guys. So big shout out to Sean Mayo. Thank you, Robin Williams, for donating the money. That will go towards something special, either the breast cancer awareness or the autism. Living Loud donated $4.99. Thank you so much. You guys are always support, man. Trust me, I'm an owner that works 7 days a week still, sometimes 18 hours a day. I'm pooped, but every week I come do this with my team, and it's because everybody that comes on here week after week with the support. So I appreciate it. But we're gonna get. I want to get to the winner. I know everybody's waiting to that. We normally do the winner on the next podcast, but because this was such a big event, we went one more week with it to give everybody a chance. We had a ton of entries. They had to comment on the video, their name, age, and their name, location, why they should win. And then the caveat was they had to share it, obviously, on their social media, and everywhere they shared it, they got an extra entry. And then it's just randomly picked with an Excel sheet. So the winner tonight is winning a set of SDDN 10-inch and a Salt 6. I just saw a video the other night of somebody talking about getting the SDDNs. We've had them for a while, and I figured this is a true base head system. I mean, the SDDNs are massive. In person, they're 100-something pounds on the motor, and a Salt 6 obviously can go probably close to 10,000 watts. So this is something big. They're going to have to add batteries. They're probably going to need some fan cooling. So make sure you hit us up with the Sparked Innovation fannies. Leah's feeling real friendly tonight. She just donated another $9.99, and congratulations to the winner. We haven't even said the winner yet, but we're about to. So whoever gets this is definitely a way to get into the base head world. This is going to be huge. Ben, do we have one of those it's giveaway time videos we could do, and then we'll bring up the winner? Yeah, let's for the 20K giveaway.
It's giveaway time.
I was picked that one. I was like the voices in my head. We got the voices. Yeah, play the voices. That one always gets me.
Do another giveaway. Do another giveaway. Do another giveaway. Do another giveaway. Do another giveaway.
Big Jeff giveaway. Big Jeff giveaway. Big Jeff giveaway.
Yeah, Big Jeff, hay que hacer otro giveaway. Big Jeff, hay que hacer otro giveaway.
Okay.
It's giveaway time.
That's how I feel sometimes. And then I still get messages from people asking for free stuff. But anyway, without further ado, man, this is going to be huge. Somebody is going to be jump-starting a huge base system. I'll let you guys announce it. My guys, can we put up the winner of the 20K Big Jeff YouTube giveaway?
Shannon Euler?
Okay, so as you can see there, that's how many entries Shannon got.
Wow.
He went
job, Shannon.
multiple groups. Yeah,
Congrats.
multiple groups. Yeah, 100%, multiple times. Did it right, followed all the rules. You just won a set of, and they only made 150 motors total. So Sundown did a one-off run, and that was 10s, 12s, 15s, and 18s. There was only 150 total. So that's real huge. Congratulations. That was a big one for sure. We're going to be, obviously, Sundown show. This is going to be big for all of us. Are you guys planning to go to any shows upcoming? Oh, you are?
We are going to be at Sundown. Woohoo!
Hey, so
All right.
even better. I didn't even know that. That's going to be awesome. Make sure you go by and see them. That'll be really good. Hopefully we get a bunch of pictures and video.
Tent looks like this.
Yeah.
It's all blue. There you go. You can't miss it. Yep. Shannon, congratulations, man. That is huge. That is the biggest giveaway we've given at one time. I know you got a lot of haters in here, but I think most of them are actually happy that you won. That's the group we have following us. So thank you so much. Like always, man, another podcast down. We learned some stuff. We learned the new brand. We have it on our website right now, bigjeffaudio.com. We have everything in stock except for the junior Fanny Juniors. I I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
Everything else,
Fanny, I think like a portion of Fannies and then Fanny Juniors.
right?
But
They're right there.
yeah, we're gonna get all those out next week. So you can
Yeah,
have.
and we got switches, we got all types of stuff. So make sure you go there and check out all the product. Robert Williams, can you make a fan that blows like AC for guys with walls?
Well, there's prototypes. That's all.
Okay.
I'll say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure there's got to be a way to cool or liquefy the air. I'm sure there's a way to do it. If it's costly, would be the issue.
Yeah.
But if you get enough fan speed over the heat sinks, I don't think it really matters too much on the temperature, because that's the point of the heat sinks, to absorb the heat, and then the fans are supposed to push it away. I think a lot of people don't understand that concept. Same thing, it's always a good idea to gap your amps off of the substrate to allow air to blow underneath there. A lot of times amps will actually have some fins underneath that need to ventilate. So there are ways to do it. But yeah, if you have a third or a second AC, or you want to put a split unit in there, you're more than welcome to, but then you have some condensation. Guys, thank you so much for coming on tonight. We try to keep it right at the hour so we don't lose too many people. I learned a lot. I'd love to meet up with you guys at sundown, and then maybe even get back together after the show. By that time, we should have more product in, and you might even have some new stuff to talk about.
We do.
If anybody wants to be on the podcast or has somebody they want to be on the podcast, let us know. You can email podcast@bigjeffaudio.com. We will reach out to them, try to get them on here. If you want to be on here, you want to co-host, more than welcome. It's not all about Big Jeff. It's about all the bass heads and the Big Jeff platform. Make sure you check out our videos. Our YouTube right now is at 84,189 subscribers. It's been tremendous. Our Facebook social media has exploded. We got new stuff like Big Jeff Pay on our website. Looks like a couple guys have already checked out with that. That'll get you extra rewards points. At the Sundown Show, we're going to have product. We're going to have shirts, hats, rags. I even bought 1,000 earplugs for the show. And everybody that gets a demo in the Yukon gets a Big Jeff earplug set to take with you. So we got a ton of stuff, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to be with Sparked Innovations. Hopefully we'll be in the same area. This is what it's about, man. I'm excited. If you haven't checked it out, you can check all the stuff out at bigjeffaudio.com, or definitely go check out Sparked Innovations website. They have a social media. They do videos. Show your love and your support. This is definitely a growing company that's going to come out with a lot of cool products for sure. Man, another podcast, man. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We will be here next week with we're going to actually Bass Wars in Orlando, which will be in November. But we're going to have Dean on. He's actually one of the owner-operators of the show. That'll be a big one for us to go to. Again, we're going to go out there with 60-foot tent, honey booth, the whole works. We're going to be talking to him next week. And then after that, we got Sean Mayo coming on to talk about the Sundown Show. That'll be the night before we're going to leave. We're heading out that Friday to get up there and to set up. So we got a lot of stuff coming. Thank you again. If you have any questions, make sure you leave the comments. These guys will be checking the video. We always upload the video after the fact, and I'm sure they'll respond to you. If not, how can they get a hold of you guys? What's the best way?
Best way is usually either Facebook or Instagram chat. We're pretty responsive through there. And then otherwise
At Sparked Innovations.
at Sparked Innovations for Facebook and for Instagram. And then Sparky at sparkedinnovations.com if you want to reach us out direct through
There you
email.
go. They're scrolling at the bottom of the screen now. Obviously, if you're looking for product, hit us up. If there's something we don't have and you're interested, let me know. We'll get it in. Normally, that's what we do with lines. We start to bring in the stuff that people ask for, and we grow it from there. And I'm proud to say that we're carrying the product, and this should be fun for sure. To everybody else, have an awesome Thursday night. We'll see you next Thursday at 7:30. And until then, as Parker's Basshead says, keep bassing. We'll see you soon.
Another show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.